Hey guys, this is Mistress Nightmare here, and today we'll be reading Tales Dolls chapter in 7 Minutes in Heaven. Before we get started, please hit that like button, comment, subscribe to this channel if you guys want more creepypasta fanfictions out there. Until then, let's get started. I felt something smooth and snatched it up. It was a CD or a computer game of some sort. I pulled out my hand holding up the game. It was completely scratched up on the front. I could see the cracked frame and a red R between them. Someone had the same thing completely clawed in the front. I gulped nervously, afraid of the owner. Does this belong to anyone? The disc reflected a light a bit. I thought as I heard something demonic. Can you feel that sunshine playing? It's mine. A grim voice said. I turned around towards the figure. He reminded me of Tails from the Sonic game. The same orange fur, tails and ears. He was different though. He looked like more like a furry than a full-figured fox. He wore wore black hoodie, jeans, and a bright red gem dangling in front of him. The two of you should get along just fine. Slender led the both of us into the closet. Being so close, the heat practically radiated off of his fur. As the door closed, the only light was the dim, bright red gem inching from my face. The sound seemed to grow louder. I wanted to shift, but he held me still. Glowing hands and a voice that gripping hands holding my arms. You have two options for you, girlie, he grumbled, hitting his desire deep in his voice. I felt suddenly small as his large frame loomed over me, or grew closer to me. What they are? I asked, giving him a quizzical look. His face seemed illuminating, but the gem red glue. You could either be my slave, or I will devour your soul. What's your choice? This was impossible death. Possible death or eternal servitory. Those weren't the best options to ever existed. Is there a third option? He laughed at my clever little comment. No, pitiful mortal, I would suggest the first. You give off such a sigh of defeat, his tail curiously brushing against my legs, red eyes in the sea of blackness glaring down at me from my answer. I guess I'll go with the first option, I said, questioning myself in this purpose. He growled like a demon, remembering that he was one made no difference. He planned to scare me. I went to squirm again, but hit his little gem that bounced from contact. He moaned lightly and nuzzling my neck. Bingo, I thought, as I grabbed hold of the gem and started rubbing it in circles. He held me tighter, nipping my ear. I felt his soft fur coming across an androgynous zone, scratching and skewering a certain spot as they reminded me of a ripped up, repaired child's doll. Stop it, slave. He bit down on my neck sharply, gasping as I let go of the gem. Holding onto his shoulders, his teeth were very sharp, like a shark. He kissed the red, slightly bleeding spot, firmly planting his pad hands on my hips. He ground into me, making a tight, harsh circle. Tails, I groaned as I felt a sudden heat grow down into my pants. His nails raked down my back, aching forcefully against him. The scratches tingled in a strange way. Everything began to feel more in- insensuous. He kissed me harshly. Obviously, he hadn't had enough. More practice before. He placed his hands under my neck, arching my neck back and kissing all the sides, biting and sucking on the skin. Your blood is very sweet. He bit down on my collarbone harder. I tensed completely. I nuzzled up to him as he licked up all the blood trickling down my wounds. He groaned, tasting my sweet red life nectar, his tails continuing rubbing against me lovingly in a way. I stroked one of the tails in circles around my wrist. You're so soft, I muttered, feeling nearly the silky fur in my fingertips. He kissed me lightly, sweetly, but briefly at a moment. Our turn is nearly up. He pulled away, fixing my clothes, his claws long ripped into my back of the clothes. The door slowly creaked open, Splendor opening, seeing nothing but exotic going on. Oh, my dear, look at your neck. Come on, I'll get you some band-aids. He pulled me out of the closet and into the kitchen, placing few bandages over the wounds. Soon after he finally let me go and search for my fox. Hello again, Annie, he purred, holding my waist. He removed the band-aids and licked up the wounds like a dog would. This confused me to no end. Why would you do that? I turned my head to catch a glimpse of his burning red eyes, and he purred. I love the taste of metallic taste. I can't wait to taste your other juices, he said seductively, leading me upstairs.